And now let's focus on your driver's look.
Nice! It's very nice! We did it! We did it! Yee-haw!
Last but not least, we need to decide which team to sign with. Choose carefully, as once you reach F1, the team you drive for will expect you to deliver appropriate results. Great, that's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. Or if you're ready to go, hit advance to head to Team HQ, and we can start our push to the top of Formula 1.
Hello folks, and welcome to Paddock Pass, your pre-race edition for this, the inaugural round of the 2022 Formula 1 World Championship. And I've got to say, it feels great to be back. As is tradition, there is something of an air of a first day back at school on arrival here. But it's more than that, because the new era of Formula 1 has arrived. And with it, the eagerly anticipated new car regulations, which have been designed to help promote better racing. With clean sculpted lines, swooping rear and front wings, which should allow cars to follow each other more closely, new eye-catching 18-inch low-profile tyres, the return of ground effect, and a reduction of aerodynamic physical adornments, the new cars look strikingly different, all while improving safety and pushing the limit of technical ingenuity. So then, which teams have interpreted the rules most effectively, and which drivers will adapt to their new car the quickest, leading the charge against the rest of the pack? Only time will tell. As always, we can't wait for this season to begin, but for now, from us, that's your...
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round one of this year's Formula 1 World Championship. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Perez, Hamilton, George Russell and Fernando Alonso, Bottas, Norris, Magnussen and Esteban Ocon, Tsunoda, Mick Schumacher, Sebastian Vettel and Ricciardo, Gasly, Albon, Guan Yu Zhou and Lance Stroll, Latifi and Ace. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. So here we are in 2022 at the start of another Formula 1 World Championship. It all begins here, the start of the next generation of Formula 1. With the end of the second turbocharged era, a new dawn begins. New regulations have been brought in to promote better racing, with the two big standout changes being the wheel size increase and the aerodynamics on the car itself. But will this result in us having a repeat fight for the Driver Championship? Will Mercedes retain their Constructors' title? We have lots to discuss then with Anthony Davidson, who's joined me in the commentary box for today's event.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Let's hope for some good racing today as well. We can't know at this point how competitive the teams are relative to each other, but hopefully nobody's able to run and hide. We want to see these drivers pushing to the limit all the way to the checkered flag.
Back row of the grid, not a great start to the season, so let's try and improve our position over the course of this Grand Prix. underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. Okay, we've held position on lap 1. That's not great, but it's not terrible. Stay focused. Side pods have taken damage, you might start to pick up a little bit extra drag. Okay, so the car behind has come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Soft tyres on the car behind. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Bodywork's taken a few scrapes, try not to make it any worse please. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. floor is now critically damaged. Gap to the car in front is 23.4 seconds. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 3.2 seconds. Over, take care of the car on the way in.
So another excellent win from Ferrari. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, tyre management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again. So let's review the drivers' standings. Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Well, my driver of the day has to be Charles Leclerc. He was unstoppable out on the track today, weaving through the competition with ease.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors'
you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please. Are you all right? Engine off, engine off. Well, what happened? Let me know you're okay. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.